Hello, welcome back to another video. My name is Toria and I am the happiness coach. I am at the moment, I've let it get dark before I was recording and the light is just not great. I'm so sorry. If you can bear with me, it's kind of fitting because today we're going to talk about how to build resistance in tough times. And yes, you can get a lot tougher than a few light bulbs going out. However, I figured it was a really good one as we go into February. January is behind us now and we might have lost that motivation for the new exciting what do we make New Year's resolutions, and that can be a bit of a slump potentially. So how can we look forward when things are potentially a bit tough? And everyone goes through tough times in different ways, and no one can tell you that your thing you're going through right now isn't tough. It could be the most difficult thing that you've ever had to do compared to someone else who may have had something really harder and sail through what you're finding difficult at the moment. But your brain doesn't have the capacity for other than your experience. That's the only way you have capacity to deal with it. So how can you be more resilient when you've never had to go through the things that potentially make you more resilient? Tough times make resilient people. However, there is a push in the modern world to be tough, to be resilient, to recover from anything. But you might not have ever been able to. You might feel like you are not equipped for this, and that's okay. So we're going to go through 3, because it's a magic number, ways to be able to build that resilience. So number 1, visualize the most positive outcome. This is difficult when you are in a very difficult, trying time and you can't see a way that anything is going to be positive. So you are now stuck in your negativity loop, and you need to be able to visualize the most outlandish possible positive way, best outcome. This isn't to set yourself up for huge failure. This is to really flex that muscle in your brain. There isn't a muscle, but flex your brain, just to create better creativity, to create better foreseeable outcomes for yourself, ones you may not have been able to imagine how good something can be. So stretch it, get a vision board. You worried about a particular job interview. What's the best that can happen? Not the worst case scenario, the best case scenario. That teaches your brain to be creative. And then during tough times, it's all about being able to return to your base level of happy, of the normal level of you. So when you get those negative times, you can then bounce back a bit quicker. I don't like bouncing back. You can come back quicker, should we say. So yeah, visualize it. Get a vision board, cut out things from magazines, Pinterest, anything that's visual, anything that if you're not a visual person, do something creative or talk to yourself, write it down, something that is going to train your brain and flex and stretch that muscle so that you can picture the best case scenario. The more creative, the better. So number 2, try something new. Now, point 1 might have been something new for you. Everything we do might be something new, but this is putting you somewhere close to, if not just over, your comfort zone. Something small. You don't have to be a big commitment. It doesn't have to be all the time. It's just something new. Something new for you. Could be an online class, could be joining a local club just for a trial session, could be doing a YouTube exercise session, could be anything that's new. Could be painting. You can learn anything on YouTube. You're already here. So again, stretch that muscle and flex, get something new. Why we say something new is, again, we're training our brains. By doing something new, you're building your resilience for change. Resilience is when we potentially can't cope with change. So when we're going through tough times, trying something new that you can control actually helps you to focus on that. If you are stressed and going through a tough time that you have no control over, trying something new, something that you're unfamiliar with, you might have done it way back in school, you might have done it when you're at uni or college or wherever you are in life. You can try something new, and by being out your comfort zone, you learn how it's okay to be there, that it's a safe place to be, thereby building your resilience. Okay. Session point number 3. Practice positive self-talk. So whiz back to, I think, probably video number 2, and how we stopped negative self-talk. But this is actually to help you build resilience. When you are going through a tough time, speaking to yourself like a friend, day, and then at night, bookending your day with a positive thing about yourself. There's not something that happens. This isn't a gratitude journal. This is for you and just you. Have a look at some really positive Twitter feeds, people on TikTok, people on YouTube, Instagram, whatever your social platform that you choose to go to. Have a look and see what they're doing. Lin-Manuel Miranda, I think Miranda Manuel, Lynn of Encanto fame and Hamilton, he tweets every day. Something in the morning, something at night, something positive, just to see what change you would get. And he is so unbelievably positive and resilient. I can't think of compare him to anyone else. But yeah, that kind of person. There are loads of psychologists, there are loads of positive psychologists and positivity accounts. But the reason this works is because, again, we're flexing our cerebral muscles and using the neuroplasticity of our brain. By training it to be positive to ourselves, to love what we have, then starting the day and ending the day, it creates this feedback of we are safe, we can control what's around us, it helps us control our emotions, helps us control the things we can't control. It helps us build resilience. So this neuroplasticity will build a kinder you. And if you don't know where to start, then start by what you would say to a friend, what you would say to someone you love, a sibling, your mother, your father. What would you say to them if you love them? Positivity, that is something you want to say that's nice, then say that to yourself. And then these skills, they go a long way. Practice and practice, we're training our brain, we're drilling it into a pattern of we are safe, we are loved, and we got this, okay? And that resilience helps reset your positivity scales. Again, visit the last video, I think we talked about that, so video about positivity, and they go towards negative and positive. And we can't always control what puts them to the negative, what puts them to the positive, but being able to reset them to our normal level, that's your resilience right there, okay? So thank you very much for being here. Smash or hit gently the subscribe button, because we're growing all the time, and I just am happy to have all of you here with me. Leave us a comment, what's helped you? Are you enjoying the series so far? And I look forward to you seeing me in the next video. Take care and bye bye.